is, Rob. The biggest question kind of lingering here tonight has been lingering now for months. What happened to Bryon Macron and why? If he was the only person involved, then how is the cause of death undetermined? I'm taking this brand new information to a private investigator who's familiar with this case. 7 months after the Lafayette Township trustee went missing. 5 after a kayaker found his body here in Chippewa Lake. Information released today.
There was no clear cause of death substantiated by the autopsy.
By the Medina County coroner.
Cause of death undetermined.
And Sheriff's Department.
What we know is that there's no one else involved, and that's what we know right now.
Detail what happened, but the why and how still unanswered. Captain David Sentner says they have surveillance video and evidence that proves Bryon Macron was alone in his office where his blood was found, and in his car that he drove and left near Chippewa Lake.
It's important to note, leading up to Mr. Macron's death, that Mr. Macron himself had incurred a considerably large amount of financial debt, along with other personal behaviors he was engaged in that were unknown to his family and friends that we will not go into detail at this time.
Macron's laptop still in Quantico with the FBI.
He had installed a high level of security software on his computer and changed his password, so we're still trying to get into it.
That computer that he put the security stuff on will probably tell us a lot of what happened and probably solve the why.
I took all of the information released today to private investigator Tim Dimoff, who's familiar with the case and the Macron family.
The family just doesn't believe that he would commit to suicide.
Telling me at first he didn't either, that he couldn't have acted alone. But now, in his opinion.
But with their evidence, that really points to the fact that, you know, he drove his car, he drove it to the lake. If that's a fact, then we have an individual that was very distressed, very, very hardship situation, and decided to commit suicide.
Again, guys, this investigation here is still open today, but that cause of death is final. It will be undetermined. As for the more sensitive details of this case, investigators are holding off on releasing those for the family's sake until this investigation is officially wrapped and the FBI is able to get into that computer. Reporting live in Medina County, I'm Tara Molina, News 5.